It wasn't a segue, but now it is a segue because obviously I was messing with you about Shador, but you have a dislike for Shador's game, and you don't think he's really that great as hyped up to be. But me and you had a conversation on the phone recently, and we were talking about we didn't really get like knee deep into the conversation, but I like we were on the phone and I had peeped that Justin Fields was traded to the Kansas City Chiefs in exchange for 2027 seventh round draft pick. And don't understand how you feel about Shador, yet you had really good things to say about Justin Fields, who has less of a body of work, who has more of a body of work than Shador and is proven not to be elite or even just good. And so I'm saying all that to say I don't understand how you feel one way about Shador and you don't hold that same standard or sentiment for Justin Fields. But the floor
Ready
is
for this?
open.
Sorry, I'm a little excited about this one. You're ready. You're ready to get your captions ready, okay?
I got you.
Coachable. Did I get it right? Sorry. Here we go. Coachable. Okay. Justin Fields, I feel like with the right coach, he is coachable. Tomlin coached him correctly. That's why he got the results he got out of him. You put him on a trash team or you with a coach that doesn't understand how to utilize him, he's not going to be as effective. When you have Shadur, on the other hand, I believe his personality and the way he plays doesn't cater to being coachable. I feel like obviously you can teach him some new things, but everybody knows the difference between a coachable person and a non-coachable person. And I feel like he's a lot more coachable, so that's why I'm a little more excited about it. You put a coachable person with a great coach, I mean, it's simple math. You know, Andy Reid, he has the rings. And now, do I think he's going to be magnificent or great? No. But I do think you get a chance to see like what you've seen in Pittsburgh. I do think you get a chance to see like, okay, he's not as garbage as perceived because of the fact of, hey, you just put me in the right situation, I can do better. And just some players that like that. That's the way they're that's what they bring to the table. They're not amazing here, they're not amazing there. They may have these certain abilities, but at the same time, though, it's like, no, bro, they're just more of a good coachable player. And that's where you get certain results, and that's how I feel about it. Do I think they're gonna be crazy good? Absolutely not. But do I think that Justin Fields get a chance at redeeming himself and kind of proving what kind of quarterback that he is this season? Yes, absolutely.
So this is this is the final test. This is the last chance for Justin Fields. I don't believe he even holds a backup position if he doesn't show a great improvement or capability to just not mess things up under a Andy Reid. Because then the narrative would be, yo, yes, you went to the Mike Tomlins. I forget who was Saleh, was Robert Saleh there coaching Justin Fields when he was with the Jets? I'm
No,
not. I wonder who that. Who,
is
wonder who.
is that cornerback guy, the cornerback, the retired cornerback with the dance?
Glenn, Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn.
Okay, it was Aaron Glenn. Okay, and so I think him going to the Chiefs, it puts him in a great situation to also be able to be like, hey, give me the right coaching, and I could show you that I'm valuable. But
Uh-huh.
if he doesn't get the job done, then the narrative will turn to if Andy Reid can't save you, nobody could save you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the statement. It's like, yeah, I'm saying that, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you don't make it with Andy Reid, you out. You may be playing Canadian football. You may be playing Euro football. You're not gonna be playing here no more. Or you're not gonna be starting. I'll tell you that for sure. And you have to accept that. Because Andy Reid is, I mean, he is who he is. He has the rings, he has the history, he has, you know, the different quarterbacks he's coached to greatness. Like I'm just like, bro, like if he can't get you to I believe 500 only because the Chiefs didn't do that well last year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, how do you expect him to do better than Patrick Mahomes? So I'm just looking at it like, bro, you get to 500, I think you proved your point. Because obviously they may be trying to strive to get Patrick Mahomes back, but also he's a franchise quarterback, so they may just depend on how the season goes. But I think he gets them to 500, maybe one game over 500 until Patrick Mahomes gets back, or just in general. And I think, in my opinion, that shows that, hey, like, I mean, the system wasn't catered to you. It's still going to be catered to Patrick Mahomes. So we're going to utilize you the best way we can. But at the end of the day, like, we're going to give you the best coaching options. So it's not going to be on us. But granted, it's still Patrick Mahomes' team. So we're going to cater to his style of play and to where it's going to benefit him when he gets back. But like I said, like I'm Andy Reid, so I'm gonna make it work. So he has a good opportunity to prove himself. Uh, but like I said, the difference between him and Shadira's coachability, man, like that's one thing that I've always looked at with certain underdog quarterbacks that a lot of people overlook. It's like, bro, they ain't cold at this and not good at that. They may have had a bad track record, but you look at how they work through that BS. Like that's what I like about Baker Mayfield, coachable player. He's proven it. Like, bro, you give me the right coach, I will be outstanding. You give me a garbage coach, then I'm kind of like up in the air. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But at the end of the day, like everybody can't be, you know, Tom Brady. Tom Brady proved that in a heartbeat. Like, I don't care who's coaching me. I'm gonna figure out a way to be great. Same thing with Ben Roethlisberger. Same thing with Peyton Manning. They've all did multiple coaches, and they all shown they can be great regardless. So, yeah.
So Justin Fields, rookie season, his head coach is Matt Nagy. He starts in 10 games, plays in 12, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, throws for 1,800 yards his rookie season. Then his head coach is Matt Eberflus for the next 2 seasons, where he had his two best seasons in his career with the Chicago Bears under Matt Eberflus. That's his sophomore season. He throws for 2,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Excuse me. He throws for 2,200 yards and 17 touchdowns with 11 interceptions. That following season, he throws for 2,500 yards with 16 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. So that shows growth. And
But
his
also, with that being said, that was around the time when he was a big fantasy player where they were utilizing him correctly to where it was like, no, we're using you to the best of your abilities rather than like just trying to stick you in a game and try to say, figure it out. They were catering to him because the first year is like, no, we thought you were this. It's like, no, we see who you really are, and this is how we're going to use you. So I remember them. I remember them days. It's like they still lost a lot of games, but he still was productive. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, so and you got those first though excuse me, you got his sophomore and junior season under Matt Eberflus where he had his best career. Where he has his best 2 seasons, 2,200 yards, 17 touchdowns, then 2,500 yards and 16 touchdowns with 60 and 61% completion with throwing. I have to give full context because I know that. Give me one. I know he's also a dual threat quarterback, so I don't want to just run off his passing touchdowns. I'm trying to see what his rushing stats look like as well in them first 5 seasons.
I'm a guess. Just you looking. I think first year he probably had what 4 rushing touchdowns, and the next 2 years he probably had like what 7 and 8.
Rush. So, bro, he had it so far. Matt Eberflus, he's had his best 2 years, right? So his first, so rookie season, 72 carries for 420 yards, right?
How many
And only
touchdowns?
two.
Dang. I started to say 2, but I said 4.
Okay, you said four, two, right? His first year under Matt Eberflus, he rushes for 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns.
That's close.
His second year under Matt Eberflus, he rushes for 600 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I wanted to like also put his rushing into play into context too under these head coaches because he is a dual threat quarterback. And then after Matt Eberflus having been after being under Eberflus them his sophomore and junior year, then he went to Mike Tomlin where he only threw for 1,000 yards with 5 passing touchdowns and 1 interception. And then for the Jets under Aaron Glenn, he threw for he threw for 1,200 passing yards, 7 touchdowns to 1 interception. And for rushing, he had 4 rushing touchdowns for 71 yards on 9 carries. Excuse me. He had 71 carries for 380 yards with 4 touchdowns. So to your theory, right? To your theory that the right coach could really bring out the best in Justin Fields, we see a pattern where under Matt Eberflus, he had his best the best 2 seasons of his career, and it hasn't worked under Mike Tomlin. It hasn't worked under Matt. I mean, you're a rookie, so we didn't know whether or not it necessarily worked with Matt Nagy. But obviously, Matt Eberflus was better off than having Justin Fields and Matt Nagy, and it definitely didn't work with Aaron Glenn. So this is the creme de la creme. If you don't put up, I don't want to say if you don't put up Matt Eberflus numbers with Andy Reid, then it's a wrap for you. But you have to show yourself being light years better than what you've been looking like in with the New York Jets because yeah, bro, for your passing lines to be at like 112 yards, 117 yards, for people to look to take receivers like under consistently with knowing you're at the helm of being a quarterback is like that's not a good look. So it's and we know for a fact it's not going to be Andy Reid's fault. It's going to be Justin Fields' fault. So this is the last opportunity for Justin Fields. I believe everybody can agree that this is the last opportunity for you, my G. If Andy Reid can't save you, maybe Jesus can.
I mean, really didn't have a bad year when he played for Pittsburgh. It was just more of the fact that he trusted more of the veteran Super Bowl winning, you know.
That's fair. I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying? Like that's
I've
what
seen
that
that sentiment out there because people are kind of like, damn, like he's just like no rhyme or reason. You just gonna go with Aaron Rodgers, like, and I think it was more so for maybe
no, it was
Tomlin,
Wilson.
huh?
It was Wilson at the time.
Wilson at the time. It's more so just like, hey, I'm trying to win now. I'm not in a position to develop. I need to win now, and you need development.
But the thing about it is, it was like when he got pulled, it was just like, bro, like you did extreme damage. Because one thing, you put somebody that is not even like superiorly better than him at that moment, they're about dead even. Where they were at in their game, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, they were literally dead even. And for you to put him in, it was just like, bro, like he's going down. You know he's going downward. Why would you even like? I granted, I'm a project, but dang, die on this project. It's just like the CJ Stroud situation, you know. Why didn't they die on that hill? That's one thing that kind of confused me and kind of brought that into my mind when I was, saying, hey, put the backup in. It's like it's been done before. And it's been done in worse situations. Like that was supposed to be their franchise quarterback. I feel like Russell Wilson was like a hope that he went back to his old self, which wasn't gonna happen. It's just like it was a dream. It's like, oh, he can go back to his old self. It's like, no, deal with this guy who's already, like you said, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. I believe they were like probably 3-2 or like had a very shocking record. Like they were very impressive. And yeah, so that was one of those things that popped out about him. 'Cause at first he was just more of a fantasy guy, and then all of a sudden I started noticing like, oh, so you actually can play. You just ain't that guy they think you is. You just gotta be in the right situation. Oh, okay. And I paid attention to that. When he went to the Jets, I was just like, yeah, he's gonna be trash. You're playing for the Jets. No coaching, no franchise work, nothing. Man, when I heard he went to the Chiefs, I was like, yeah, he has a chance to at least redeem his career and like hang in there. I don't think it's gonna be like the best thing since sliced bread, but there's a chance to redeem his name.
Yeah, and I said he got traded for a 2027 7th round. It was a 6th round. Potato potato.
That's a steal.
Yeah, if anybody could bring out the best, I'm gonna trust Andy Reid to do it. I would look for a lot of run RPOs for Justin Fields, and I would, if I had to bet on Andy Reid to get his numbers up there to flirt with the numbers under Matt Eberflus, I think Andy could do it with the weapons, the offensive weapons that are presented to Justin Fields under the Chiefs. So we'll
He
see.
got he got way more bang for his buck. So 6 rounds, 7 rounds, seriously? Like he's in the perfect position where you lost your starting franchise quarterback for the next however many years he's gonna play, obviously, and you know he's not getting nowhere near off that team, and you just said, you know what, bring in that kid we think we can work with. Your season is already dead because your star quarterback, like you're not gonna spend a lot of money, bro. You're gonna save all your money to make sure he's not going nowhere. You're not getting rid of no Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. He has Tom Brady vibes, and you know how that franchise ended, how that story ended. So it's just like, yeah.
The doors of the pod are open.